Welcome back to Midco Sports Tonight. Our Tom Nieman sat down with head coach of the SDSu Jackrabbits, TJ Otzelberger, coming off of their up-and-down week as they prepare for Omaha and NDSU this week. Here's Tom and TJ.
South Dakota State lost a 17-point halftime lead, but still hung on to win the game in their most recent outing against Fort Wayne.
Sometimes it's tough when you have a little bit of a lead, and I think we've had some games where you get up by a little bit of a margin and you've got to maintain that focus because the game certainly wasn't over, as we saw on Saturday. And we stretched so much at halftime how that first 4 minutes, those first 3 possessions were so important because you get stops and you're able to convert and score and get some separation and take that game over the 20-point plus margin. Then you have, there's always that chance that you get that separation, but we didn't do that. They hit some shots early, and I just thought our overall focus in the second half wasn't as good defensively as the first half, and that allowed them to get going and build some confidence.
As for the Jacks, their confidence has not wavered, but those outrageous shooting numbers they put up early in the Summit League season have fallen in the last few games.
We had a stretch for so long that things went really well for us, offensively especially. In a lot of the categories, we were top in the country ahead of everybody in terms of efficiency and the rate we were getting to the foul line, how we were shooting the three. And you hit a point where now you're playing so well, teams are trying to take that away. They're practicing too, they're adapting, they're changing, and especially when you get into league play, you're playing teams that are trying a lot of different things and throwing the kitchen sink at you. And for us, we didn't do a great job last week adapting to that and having a level of patience and poise. But again, it's something for us. Every season you have to adapt and change and learn and grow. And for us, that's the area we've got to be better offensively, I think. As possessions wear on, one, we've got to allow them to wear on and be more patient and then just be more intentional in what we're trying to accomplish. I think in both games this week, you just saw us have a little bit of, lack of poise or lack of patience or lack of being intentional, and that's something we got to really focus on.
Well, this is a team that is still really good offensively. Physically, everything's fine. It's just a mental matter at the moment, being aware of the in-game situation minute by minute.
It's not like we're taking shots that I'd say aren't good shots, because the shots those guys are taking are shots that the statistics say they make. It's the time, the score, the feel of the game, and just saying, all right, right now this is not the time for this shot. Let's move the ball side to side, in and out. Let's make them work down here and just kind of take a deep breath and keep playing.
And catching their breath is going to be difficult this week. The Jacks are in a stretch of the season where the games are coming fast and furious. Not a lot of prep time in between, while the opponents have had a few more practice days to get ready for the Rabbits.
And that's the unique thing about conference play is there's different stretches that happens. Fortunately, we're in Frost, we're at home. Hopefully the energy of our fans, I know it helped us immensely the other night because we didn't have these great runs, but our fans were so good at generating energy when we needed a defensive stop or when we needed to come up with a big rebound, and that was huge for us. But I think that we've got to have a great mental focus right now because we don't have the hours on the practice floor to get there. We've got game and game and game. We got to come out ready to play.
And all in all, the Jacks are in a really good spot. They were 2-5 last year at this point in the Summer League season. They are 6-1 right now.
Last year we needed to find ourselves. This year we need to just be really attentive to detail and know we're going to get everybody's best shot. I think the success the program's had, playing in the NCAA tournament last year, when you have a guy like Mike Don that everybody's keen on, there's a lot of things there that get other people motivated and excited to play. And so we've got to be at our best. We can't just have possessions where we have lapses. We can't allow momentum to get away from us because other teams are coming in here and they want to kick our butt. And we've got to understand that part of it too and be very focused, intentional, detail-oriented, and fundamental every possession on both sides of the ball.
And finally, there are two guys that are playing really well right now. Tevin King and Skylar Flatten are both averaging 13 points and 5 rebounds over the last 3 games.
They've been really dependable. I mean, Skylar's confidence continues to grow. I mean, the shot he hit the other night, some big defensive plays late. That's what we're coming to expect. And you can just see his body language, his energy, his enthusiasm, what he brings to the table. He's been a rock for us in so many ways. And Tevin King as well. I mean, his rebounds the other night to get a double-double in that game. So many big-time energy plays. Put him on Bryson Scott basically with little to no help. And he does a phenomenal job just making them work for everything and having a rough night. So those guys in different ways have certainly been very stable and guys that we can count on nights where maybe shots aren't falling or we need defensive possessions. Those guys have been really rock solid. Happy about that.
All right, thanks, Tom. Catch the Jackrabbits live tonight right here on Midco Sports Network. SDSu taking on Omaha starting at 7 o'clock. Well, here at the Midco SN offices, we are all excited for the Super Bowl this weekend. So we went around the office to collect some more obscurely detailed Super Bowl predictions. Some are funny, some are serious, but they're all obscurely detailed. Take a look.
My prediction for the Super Bowl is the Vikings still in it. If they are, I pick the Vikings. If not, then the team that beat the Vikings, yeah, let's go with them.
You want an obscure Super Bowl prediction? I'll give you a very obscure prediction. As a Steeler fan, I can't handle watching New England win another Super Bowl. I think Tom Brady's ego is going to be the undoing of the Patriots. Brady has 5 Super Bowl rings. He's going to have a 6th finger grafted to his throwing hand to accommodate this new ring that he's going to be winning. It's going to completely throw off his game. Can't throw a spiral. Patriots lose 31-10. I never have to see 6 fingers Brady ever again.
First of all, Skol, Vikings fan, still very bitter about the loss to the Eagles in the championship on Sunday. But my obscure Super Bowl prediction is someone other than Tom Brady is going to throw a touchdown pass for the Patriots on Sunday, and they will win on a last-second Gostkowski field goal, 27-24.
I'm going to go 24-14 Patriots. After Gronk gets knocked out by the Eagles D, Dion Lewis runs for 3 touchdowns and 250. Book it.
Oh my gosh, lots of confidence right there. Anywho, coming up after the break, we'll send it down to Vermillion, where Jay Elson talks all things Coyote women's hoops with head coach Don Plitzewhite. Stay right here.